Hey guys, feels good to be back in the shop. Get away from the furniture for a little bit. This is going to be huge. This is a 4-foot circle. I couldn't get it all in the screen because it is a big one. But we got the majority of it in there. And it's so big that the first steps, I've already sanded it good. And the first steps I'm going to do, I'm going to put some high gloss varnish on it all the way around, and then I'm going to lightly sand between the coats, and I'm going to put a second coat, and that'll help. Okay, I got these over the weekend, these foam paint brushes. I think I was at Harbor Freight. But yeah, they were on sale. Anytime I see something on sale that I use, I grab it. Saves you money in the long run. It's got all different sizes. God, it's got how many? 48 brushes. I think I can give like $5 or $6 for them. Look how big that one is. We're gonna need a big one for this. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. We're gonna just cover it up and some good varnish and paint medium. Anything to help it, keep it from warping later on down the road. Don't want it to warp. I have something in mind for this one. I just bought a piece of furniture that I'm going to be doing. You're going to love this one. And it is so big, I didn't know what I was going to do with it. So it's parked in my kitchen in my way for now. It's 6 foot long. It's a buffet. It is gorgeous. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and I just fell in love with it. I had to have it. It's the most I've ever gave for a piece of furniture to paint. But if I don't sell it, I'll keep it. Its marble top is real heavy. So it ain't like I can just pick it up and put it in a place to be staged or whatever. Well, I'm just going to have to figure that one out as I go. You know how it is. You see a piece, you just got to have it and let it fall where it may. Right now it's fell in my kitchen. You have to roll it out of the way to get in the refrigerator. Roll it out of the way to make coffee. Hey, you do what you have to do. One of these days I'm going to have a nice shop again. Well, if the world stays around long enough. All the bureaucracy, I'm not sure. They're probably gonna, I ain't gonna say it. It's a crazy world we're living in, that's for sure. Just be prepared for anything. Well, this is a big piece. Gonna be interesting trying to paint it. But I do have a plan. Things don't always go to plan. Alright, this is the first coat. These are not the best foam brushes. Just leaving little pieces behind, but we'll get them off. See? Can't have that. We're going to let this dry. And I'm going to come back and put a second coat on it. Yeah, I see why they're so cheap now. Nah, you'll have that. For something like this, it's okay. Alrighty, I will see you guys in a little. Hey guys, we're back today. And we're going to get some gesso on this. I have 2 coats front and back of the poured medium and varnish. Look how shiny. Looks like a floor. But that'll help keep it from warping because it's so big. It's monstrous. Okay, I've got some Masters acrylic gesso. I'm going to pour some of this in a cup. I'm going to stir it up a little bit first. It's nice and thick. I'm going to put me some in a cup. And you can tint this. So my background on this is going to be gray. So I'm going to add just a little bit of black. Try to get a little bit of a gray hue. Yeah, that's better. And it's so thick, I'm going to have to add a little bit of water. I'll never get it poured out of the cup. Stir it up really good. See if this is going to be enough. This time I'm using my Dixie Belle brush so I don't have to worry about those little black things falling in. And I'm just going to pour it in the middle. Okay guys, before we get started on this big monster, I want to show you the colors I'm using. Look at this, they're really colorful. It's peacock colors. We're using Prussian Blue by Amsterdam, Fluorescent Blue by Liquitex Basics, Ultramarine Blue by Liquitex Basics, Turquoise Blue, Liquitex, Bright Aqua Green by Liquitex, Grumbacher's Permanent Green Light, pretty color, Brilliant Yellow, Liquitex, Cadmium Orange Hue by Liquitex, Deep Yellow by Artist Loft. Of course, you got to have some 24 karat gold by Deco Art, and some titanium white, Amsterdam. And I mixed my gray, my base color, with some Amsterdam white, titanium white, and Liquitex Basics white with Floetrol and enough water to get the consistency that I needed. So I mixed this morning. Looks like all my bubbles is gone. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to get you set up. Okay guys, I've got the base coat down. It was just enough. I'm so glad we had enough because I'm out of white paint. I'm never out of white paint. We're going to pump any bubbles that might be in here. It's not real bad because it's been poured since this morning. I need some tweezers over here. I do see a couple little things in it. Not much. It actually looks pretty good. This is going to be a monster. Get all the junk out before we get started. Sometimes the Floetrol boogers gets by the filter. What that is. Ooh, I'm gonna get that out. So always check my base coat for those. You don't want it in your painting. I meant to spray the air with some mist. That way no dust would be falling down in it, but I forgot. Okay, let's start on this bad boy. Wish me luck. This is taking a lot of paint. A lot of work. We're going to start with the Prussian blue. Let's see. I'm going to start right here. And I'm just going to make my way around. Now take my lid off so I can get enough paint on here. Because this one's going to take a little bit more than normal. I need that contrast, so I need this Prussian blue on the bottom. I'm definitely going to have to buy more paint this week. I'm just going to take all of what I've got fixed. Okay, next up, excuse me. Fluorescent Blue by Liquitex Basics. Blowing this one out, it's going to be fun. Okay. Set my bottles over here. Next up is the Ultramarine Blue. Beautiful color. Okay. Next up is Turquoise Blue. This is one of my main colors because I'm going to hang this over a buffet, kind of like a set. And I'm thinking seriously, haven't made up my mind yet, about painting that buffet this color. So I definitely want to see this when I blow this out. I may put a little more in it a little later, maybe. I'm not getting too much on here. Yeah, I need to ease up on the paint. I do get carried away sometimes. That's pretty. Next up, bright aqua green. Just shake that up a little bit. Okay. Next is Permanent Green Light. Grumbacher. Grumbacher makes good paint. Well, that's a lot of paint, huh? Next up, Brilliant Yellow, Green. Now we have cadmium orange hue. I hope this orange don't get muddy. Sometimes orange will. Look like peacock colors. This is the biggest circle I've ever done. I think I sure got enough paint on there. Still got 3 colors to go. Okay, we got deep yellow, Artist Loft. Looks like we need to raise it up a little bit over here. Raise it up. Okay. Where was I at? Okay. Gotta have the 24 karat gold. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in here. Enough to give it some spark. Needs some bling. Okay. And last but not least, just gonna put a little bit of Amsterdam's white. I think I got too much paint right there. Okay. It still looks like it's going down a hill. Okay. Let me make sure that you can see this. Okay. Excuse me. Change of the weather's getting to me. I'm going to torch this and get these bubbles out. We're ready to blow this out. This one's going to be interesting. And I'm going to start right there where all that paint is so we can get some of that gone. Put this down. Take my hair dryer over there, plug it up, because it's so big. Wow, that is so pretty. Let me get my drop. Okay. should have put my paint in a little bit more. I've got more negative space than what I wanted. See if I can push some of this up. Wow. Y'all. This is gorgeous. I'm going to go around and get my drips. Because when it's dripping, the painting's coming off the sides. Okay, I'm gonna put a few little curly cues in it. I'm gonna get me a paintbrush. And I'm not gonna get too carried away, but I do want some. Just give it some character, some whimsical. Well, that one just don't want to act right. I'll leave it alone before it gets worse. Wow, these colors are wonderful. Well, I'm not going to bore you. I just wanted to show you. You just take the end of a paintbrush or anything and play with it. Now I'm going to bring you back here in a minute and bring you down. Okay, guys. Played in it a little bit. Got a couple things out. Check these colors. I was worried about the orange getting muddy. It stayed vibrant. I forgot to level it. I hope I've got it level now. It was dripping really bad on this side. But look at those drips. That's going to make some really pretty jewelry. But anyway, look at the colors in this. Absolutely gorgeous. And I hope my gray is done reacting with it. Let's see how I get these spots. I guess that's the Floetrol in it. Gets a little crazy sometimes. And I hope it dries just like this. I have a big peacock transfer that's going to go on it. It's got some really cool effects. And I'm going to resin it. So we're going to take a gallon. Wow, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's hard to show you all of it. There's so much of it. I'm probably going to babysit this one for a while. Make sure it's not still coming off the sides. Was a lot of paint. Maybe a little too much paint. Isn't that pretty? So I probably would hang it that I can tell this way. See if I can get a shot. And you'll see when that transfer goes on, there's a lot more paint up the top than there are at the bottom. But we'll see. I'll show you when it's dry. Probably take a couple of days on this one. So I'll be back. I'm back. And this thing is dried. And I've got my transfer on. My peacock. Isn't that cool? And I put a feather up there at the top. And a lot of the paint was running off the sides. I did have too much paint. But I still love it. I'm going to resin it. The colors are gorgeous. Yeah, got a little whoppy jaw in a couple places. But it still looks good. I still love it. This is a big one. Isn't that colorful? So I'm going to put 2 coats of resin on it. Then I'm going to bring you back and hang it outside and show you the gold sparkle in it. Okay? So I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, I wanted you to see these cool paint drips that I have left over from this painting for my jewelry. This is going to make some really nice jewelry. Haven't made none in a while. I need to make some with Christmas coming around the corner. Look at this. How cool is that? I like where it's got all the colors. The oranges, yellow greens, turquoise. Okay, we'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. And I want to show you this. I only have 1 coat of resin on it right now. I'm going to put another one on it. But I wanted to show it to you so I can get this out there. It's really pretty. And I have it outside so you can see all the gold shimmer. Look at that. It's beautiful. So with the right lighting, yeah, it's pretty. And like I say, I'm going to put 1 more coat of resin on it. Tell me what you think. Thanks guys for watching. I know it ran a little long. This one took me a little while. Welcome to all my new subscribers. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Later, Gators.